And they got a bunch of the new tires
Hey,
around
what's
here.
up, everybody?
You guys go check them out.
Welcome back to Red Rock Crawlers. This week we are down in Trail. We're in San Hollow, and hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm gonna get farther because it's pretty loud. But we're at the Trail Breaker event, and I thought I would show you guys what we're looking at, because it is pretty cool. So what we have is a bunch of courses that these drivers come up, and the drivers don't get to see the course beforehand. They don't get a spotter. They just basically get in the driver's seat and go. So it's a pretty cool challenge, and it's fun to see how different drivers attack the same obstacle. And there's I think 3 or 4 different stages here. So we're gonna I'm gonna flip the camera around so you don't have to see my face the whole time, but I'll take you around and I'll show you the course, and I'll show you what we're looking at. And we got BFG Booth behind us here yelling and screaming at everybody. So all right, here I'm gonna turn this around. All right, so I am actually right in the middle of the second stage. Stage 1 is down here, down this way, and then this is actually the beginning of stage 2. And then they come up this nasty climb right here, and then they come up here. And there's actually somebody, looks like there's somebody in stage 2 right now, and then this guy is just starting stage 3. So, whoops, I'm trying to hold this still. Okay.
You know, people get.
So this is the very beginning of stage 3 here.
You know, they've got the challenge.
And this guy has made it through all 3 stages. Well, 2 stages. And now he's working on stage 3 here.
That'd be the stopping point either. I would have figured that breakover going into the other side and that little turnaround at the bottom was going to give people trouble, but it's not. It's the entrance, and that's a little different than I expected.
And we've got Dustin now horizontal.
So this is a pretty good challenge here because
got a good pinch going, and that's what it's going to take to get up through this.
These cars all have
that driver's side up against that vertical.
I don't know if you guys can hear me, but they all have rear steer. You got to have rear steer to go through this kind of stuff.
And then just as it kind of gets
most of them are just a 1-seater car.
And I've got Dave Book up here making a nice climb.
Wow.
Up the right side of this old step obstacle, working that perfectly with a combination width.
Good job.
And driver skill.
I'm impressed.
With like 0 problems.
We got Tacoma here is announcing.
It's incredible.
You know, Dave Book comes out of the East Coast at unofficial timing on our end. He
all right.
Really putting some time down on all
now
these
I'm going to work my way back down.
Not only completing them, but completing them very efficiently.
Because I'm going to go down to the bottom.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, he's going to need that time.
And show you where they come out.
That's been giving people
now that he's made it up that.
There's a gnarly obstacle on the backside of course 3 that's like a, I don't know what I would call it. It's like a, kind of like a horizontal fin that sticks out from the rock that you got to kind of get.
This is where they come out, right?
On the top.
Stage 3. This is where they come down here. Oh, they come out over there. Okay. Well, looks like I came.
Young driver Jacob Reeves just kept getting stuck in there.
Okay, let's see here. I don't know if I can climb that while I'm holding the camera here. All right, we're gonna go back up here, see if we can find him. Oh boy! Bear with me, guys. Going back up.
180 degrees head over to the drop-off here. And this is where a lot of the drivers been hung up. I think he's got the wheelbase that's going to let him
well, I'm getting
get over this fin relatively
a good workout,
quickly.
if nothing else.
Well, we're going to find out, but I got some news for you.
Here.
If you see down here, Jeff McKinley's
if you guys are down here at Trail Hero, come
serious.
find me. I'm over here at Trail Breaker.
He's doing some work on that vehicle.
Woo!
Down at right before
okay, let's see.
And here comes Dustin over here, and I can tell you.
Okay, we're working our way over here to stage 3.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's see where we are. All right, can you guys see that? Hopefully you can. Get a better angle. Look at this view, huh? You don't even have to leave your phone. You can just sit here and watch me run around the course. Oops, sorry. I know it's always hard to, when you're watching it on a camera, but you guys, these obstacles are just insane. They are straight up, straight down. They just are all kinds of crazy angles. And these guys are getting through it. It's impressive. It's really impressive. I'm moving. Hang on, you guys. Hang on. I'm moving. I promise. I'm just getting my camera situated. Okay. Now we're sitting better. Alright, let me get up. Over here. Alright, hopefully that's a little bit more stable. I got my handle out and I'm going to try and follow these guys up this cliff here so I can show you guys what we're looking at. Hey, can I sneak past you guys? Is that alright? I'm just...
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. So this angle's pretty... This corner here is pretty crazy because they have to come in through this V-notch. I'm going to try and get a better view for you guys. I don't know if you guys can see that any better. But they only have a... Oh, he almost rolled over there. A limited time to do this obstacle or this challenge, right? They I think have 15 minutes to go through this course. And so we're working on kind of the last end of stage 3 here. He's got a good line now. He's got to keep this driver's side up on this cliff or this edge right here because that's what's going to get him around this corner. A lot of these guys, what they end up doing is they fall down this cliff right here, or sorry, they fall off of that little ledge and then they're kind of stuck. So now I'm right behind this flag. kind of hard to see. I think he can do it. I think he can do it. He's got to stay up on here. There he goes. Oh. He's got to, no, I think he's got to stay on that. He's got to keep that tire up there higher, but I don't know. Yeah, he's going to try and reposition, it looks like. And I'm standing on this rock right here. Look at this. Right here on this edge of this rock. And I can feel the rocks breaking at the other end. So let's hope my footing here that I'm standing on doesn't fall apart, because that'd be a pain. If you guys are just joining us here, this is such a cool event. We're here at Trailbreaker at the Trail Hero event in Sand Hollow, Utah. This is a world-class rock crawling event. People come from all over the world. The last guy we just watched, I didn't actually start the live video until just now, but the last guy was from Japan. This guy, he's from the US, but I'm not sure where. And it's just really cool to watch. Okay, so I think that's where he wants to be. He's up on top there. Well, and now he's sideways.
Hold on, bud.
I know this is kind of like slower pace rock crawling, but this is just really, really cool to watch, because these guys have to watch all four tires. You know, they have to see where each tire is. They've got four-wheel steering, so they can steer each axle independently. And this guy, he's been doing really good, and I'm surprised he's been hung up on this obstacle for so long. Honestly, he's been doing really good this whole challenge. I think he's got something. Oh man, that's tough.
Yeah, this is true. First time anybody's driven on this line. Still see him?
Do me a favor, you guys, if you're watching, share this video to your Facebook. Get your friends to come watch. There we go. Look at that. Oh, he's on the sign. The car that's sponsored by BFG is ruining the BFG sign, so, you know, irony there. All right, that's impressive. I wish you guys could see a better angle, but if you look, if you look down here, there's still probably another 2 feet below that tire to the ground. So, I mean, I don't know how they guys get these cars through here. It's crazy. This guy's a cool cat. He's got his sunglasses on. You can tell he's just as calm as can be. He's not worried about anything. He's just driving, working on getting these tires where they're supposed to be. These cars are built just so well built. I mean, they're obviously built for rock crawling, but I mean, they're just, as you can see, there is nothing but a seat, a steering wheel, and 4 tires, you know, a couple axles and an engine. So they've got a winch. Well, usually most of these cars will have a winch on the front and the back axle, and it's not from what you're thinking it is, but they hook the winch up to the frame. There we go. All right. He's gonna get it. And the American flag's at the finish line, so he did it. He completed stage 3. That is awesome. Mind if I sneak past you here? Sorry. Oh boy. Sorry. That is impressive. That's awesome. Well done. So what I was saying earlier, if you guys care, is they have a small winch hooked up to both axles, and they what they do is they strap it up to their frame, and all it is for is to basically cinch down the suspension, so they can make the suspension, you know, tighter or you know, expand more. So sometimes, as we watch these guys crawl over a ledge where they kind of get bellied out, they'll let what am I trying to say here? They let the winch out, so it'll drop the suspension down, and sometimes that actually helps them grab traction, and they're able to get over the next obstacle. So we're gonna head back over here. We just watched that awesome completion of stage 3, so we're gonna head over here.
Dustin Emick making his way up course 3 right now. And,
okay, I guess I better get out of the way. I'm on the course, and there's a car coming up the hill.
So here comes Jeff McKinley.
All right, I'm going to turn this camera back
around.
around.
Talk about last night a little bit. You know, we had a break with the Pretty Penny last night.
All right.
During the shootout. But you know, the one thing that's kind of cool about this whole rock crawling thing, and look at, he's just driving up it, you guys.
There's
I hate to say it, but he's literally driving up it. Hasn't stopped at all. Virtually no forward momentum. Stopped. Oh. Also, which is another deal. I don't know what shop helped him, but I know another competitor or somebody jumped in and helped.
All right,
I think
sorry
that's
guys, we're back.
It's fantastic, you know.
Yep.
All
Internet's
first thing
pretty good out here, but we're still kind of out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, Sand Hollow Off-Road, I think, stepped in as Steve Nance down there, and lent him some facilities and some welding gas there, and probably their welder to get. They got a guy down there. It's pretty good. And
look at this.
Yeah, Jeff,
look at this canyon these guys are crawling up.
Knox Canyon now, as he's going to hang over the notch here.
Dustin Emick
We're right here, right beside the driver. You can see the axles moving. You can see the tires moving. You can't get this close during, you know, most motorsports, so that's pretty cool.
A little bit better angle than anybody else.
But watch this as he's trying to maneuver his back axle here. You can watch as he turns the back axle. He's trying to get it farther that way to get it some bite on that wall over there. Yeah, just like that.
And now taking a super side hill approach to this. I love this. He's on his
and now he's. Looks like he's got both. There we go. He's up. He's as good as up. Look at that. Nice.
Yeah, he's right up there with Justin Kowman. Emick making his way across the top.
Not to mention Jesse Haynes making no slouch effort up this thing. We, you know, first guy to run. We must not forget. A lot of people didn't see Jesse's run, and it was
that fast.
It was super quick.
Yeah, he just kept going. I mean, he drove up every stage.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah,
that was it.
Being first, he did not.
All right, if you guys are just joining us here.
Yeah, Jeff, that was a really good drive there.
Sorry, I'm gonna run around over here and try and get a better view, but. So we're at Trail Hero in Sand Hollow, Utah, and we're at the Trail Breaker event. Bear with me just a second here. We're gonna get back over to this car, and I'm gonna chase it down the hill. Can you guys see the car there? Okay. Trying to keep my footing rock walls. Get you guys some front seat action right here. There's nobody else out here. Look at this. This is it's just an awesome event. All right, so if you're just joining us now, Trailbreaker is this event we're watching. Trailbreaker is an event where the driver is not allowed to see the course beforehand, nor is he allowed to watch other drivers perform. Hey Jeff, what's up, man? He's not allowed to watch other drivers, wheel the course. So they basically just get in their car, and it's man versus, man and machine, I guess, versus nature. And so they are just trying to complete this course as best they can, and it's pretty cool to watch. Oh, just had to make a jump. I'm gonna get a little closer, see if we can show you what we're looking at. So this guy's currently just trying to come through this really narrow little notch here in the rock. I mean, you can see how tight it is. That's a small-bodied rig, and the walls are right there by the machine there. So looks like he's again trying to move his rear axle around to try and get a better angle, and his cage is just wedged into that rock. Oh, look at him just chew that rock up. Oh, dang. All right, there you go. Now he's got his back end over better. I think that's probably a better position. Hey Jeff, if you're still watching, man, wish you were down here wheeling with us. So if you guys are just tuning in here, share this video with your friends and get some other friends to watch this, because this is such a cool event and they're going to want to see this. This is just so crazy what these guys can put these cars through. This thing is wedged in there. You broke down? Yeah, chasing gremlins, man, I hear you. We've got birds in the sky. There's one. There's another one. I'm using my phone to record this, so I don't have the drone out, but how cool. I know what you mean, Jeff. I've got gremlins I'm chasing myself, so they just happen. All right, I think he's winding up pretty good. He's trying to get his front end back up here closer, because that's a slippery hill that it looks like he could slide right into. And he's probably like, dude, shut up, just let me drive. And I'm not trying to tell him how to drive at all, because he knows what he's doing. All right, he got through that. Now let me try and get back over here so I can show you guys this other corner again. Okay. I don't know if you guys have been to Sand Hollow before, but this is world-class rock crawling here. It is awesome. We've got all these rock trails. There's sand dunes. There's a whole lake down at the bottom here. You guys probably saw in the background down there. I mean, you can do whatever you want. It's close to St. George, so you can go in and, you can, I don't know, get anything you need at the store. There's hotels, there's swimming pools. Anyway, it's just a really cool place. And like I said earlier, people come from all over the world to come to this particular rock crawling event, and give their go at this course. Okay, so as he gets up closer to this corner, If you guys have seen the last guy go up this, it's a pretty hairy corner here. He's just got to get around this obstacle he's got to get around this corner here, but he's got to try and keep it high on the driver's side. That's usually what seems to work for people. So if you guys are watching, comment down below where you're from, and I can say hi. I know there's people from all over the world, and it's kind of fun to say hi to people everywhere. So comment down below where you're from and where you guys go wheeling. We're lucky here in Utah to have such awesome rock trails. Okay, so that's one of the judges saying he's only got 5 minutes left to get up this hill right here. Yeah, crash NPA, we're definitely lucky, man. We're way lucky to be here in Utah. There's some awesome trails here. I mean, it doesn't get much better than these sandstone rocks. And the cool thing about Sand Hollow, this particular area that we're in, you're from Hershey, Pennsylvania. Cool. Sand Hollow, in particular, is unique because it's an open OHV area, so you can drive anywhere you want, which is pretty unique because a lot of places like Moab or other areas are very strict on what trails you can go on. Well, not what trails, but you got to stay on the trail. So, oh yeah, Roush Creek and AOAA. Okay. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about Roush Creek. I'd like to go wheeling out there sometime too. That looks like a lot of fun. Yeah, man, Sand Hollow is awesome. Maybe I shouldn't say man. I don't know if you're but yeah, it's awesome here. You got to come out. You definitely put on your bucket list. Come out here and check it out. Trail Hero, they do this event every year. So next October they'll be doing it again. And then in January, I believe it is, they have the Winter 4x4 Jamboree, which is another event right here in Sand Hollow. So you can check out both those events if you want to come out and get some guided trails. So a lot of trees and mud in Roush. At least that's what I see from the pictures. Hey, if you guys are just joining us here, this is Trail Breaker at the Trail Hero event in Sand Hollow, Utah, and this is I think year 4 that they've done this event now, and it's just blown up. I mean, they've got Monster Energy Drink sponsoring them. BF Goodrich Tires is sponsoring them now. I mean, we've got Fab Fours is sponsoring this particular event. I mean, there's just some really big names involved now. Hey there, Grandpa's Garage, you bet. This is a lot of fun. If you guys have some rock crawling friends, tag them or share it to them so they can see this as well, because this is pretty cool. Yeah, you got to have the support from the big guys with the money, to make these things happen, and it's so awesome to get these guys to come in and help. All right, so they're saying he's got 2 minutes left. This is tricky. This is really tricky. He's got to get up this. Oh, look at that. Now he's making some forward progress here. This other tire, passenger tire, is off the ground now, not making contact. And it looks like his back driver's tire is not making contact either. So, who needs 4 tires when you only need 2 to get up it? All right. Woo! All right. Okay, so he's up. Mostly, he's just got to stay high on here. This is usually where people fall in. And then, I mean, he is barely on this thing. Look at this. You guys don't get a better view than this. You guys couldn't get a better view than this. This is awesome. This flag's like right in our way. Oh yeah, yeah, he's up now, yeah. He's only got like a minute left, so he's gotta make time while he can. Yeah, I mean, how crazy is this? Oh wow. Oh man, look at that. Look at these guys cheering him on. Oh. Look at this. Look at this tire. I could stand underneath that tire.
Josh! Is it time?
Yeah. Oh man. He's got it, but I think he's out of time. You ran out of time?
Yes.
Yeah. That's too bad. Good for him though, he made it up. Oh man. That's pretty awesome. He made it up that section there. Like I said, he just barely ran out of time, but he made it. And so I think he gets points for completing at least. And you can't get a better view than that, eh? I mean, I could have stood right underneath that tire. That's how far up in the air that thing was. It's crazy. Okay, so we're gonna, now that he's done, we're gonna make our way back over here to stage 2 or 3.
Excuse me. Yeah, Justin Coleman, Jeff McKinley, and Steve Nance. So stay tuned. We got 3 guys.
And
we're gonna get this.
I got distracted. Got to get some water.
2019 Fat Force Trailbreaker Champion.
We're gonna go find another course to go watch.
We got all 3 of
That's the cool thing
drivers
about this,
down
because
here,
there's what, 3 different stages? There are usually like 3 different cars going at the same time, so that's pretty cool.
Best efforts as they head up this kind of weird, like,
so I am going to be putting together
one slick one, and it's going to be.
You guys probably can't even hear me.
He is belted in and headed to the start. If you've been,
I'm going to work my way down here, so
what's hanging these guys
further
up,
away from the
now's time
speaker
to
so you
get
guys can hear me
look,
a little better.
First obstacle of course.
But okay,
3.
so
It's these 3 blocks right here. With
oh,
one
perfect.
slick one.
We got a guy starting stage
And,
3 right
It
now,
hasn't been easy for
so that'll be
any of
fun to
our
watch.
drivers.
But if you guys are just tuning in here, Trailbreaker at Trail Hero. Now this is really hard to open a bottle of water while you're talking into a camera. That's really.
And here we go. Justin Coleman is on course, making no,
All right, we're gonna turn around.
slow efforts. Gonna try to use momentum on this one. I think.
We're gonna watch this guy come up here.
It's got the front wheel under it, and it's hung and up, and kind of a little bit different approach as he's going in this. He's gonna move it. It's not even gonna slow it down. Maybe I spoke a little too soon. Here comes that. There he goes. Use the rear steer. It didn't even.
Oh, this
slow
guy
down.
made
He's
quick
gone
work of
in
that.
your guys' direction. Up over the
That's
top.
awesome. I don't know if you guys were watching last time.
You look at these challenges and you go, oh, that's the easy part. Well, the easy part is the hard part on any other trail, so don't take this for granted.
Excuse me.
As you see one of the best drivers in the world move his way over the top, and he's headed to the sand pit.
All right.
Yeah, he's got a skinny car, and he just squeaked through there like it was nothing. Right across that the top edge of this course.
Now everybody's moving
3
over here.
narrow goings right there, and he's going to make his way around the backside of this.
They're gonna take my good spot.
Vertical climb earlier. There's a big fin that sticks out
Everyone's
the
gonna take
side,
my good spot.
Real vertical approach.
We're gonna come over here. Yeah, everybody's watching now. Oh man, the water's good. Okay, I'll turn this camera around. Excuse me guys, sorry, I'm gonna sneak down here. That's funny. Look at this. There was no one down here last time I was here. Now there's what, 4 or 5 people and other media people. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Is it Jim?
Yes.
You Jim? Yeah, from JM, right?
Yes.
JM Rigging, yeah. I met you, well, I met you a few times, but I race with Wayne Hartwig
Oh, okay.
and Chris Pearson.
Good old Wayne, how's he doing?
Yeah, well, we haven't been racing recently,
Right.
but
yeah, I know
he's
that.
good.
And unfortunately, divorce does that too.
Yeah, that's true.
It causes a lot of problems.
Yeah. I'm actually on YouTube live right now,
Oh,
so
good.
yeah, anyway, we're streaming this awesome event here for people to watch. I see your logo on this car.
Yeah. Justin's one of my team drivers.
Nice.
Come on, crawl that baby.
All right, so,
Show it outside, Justin.
oh, you know Wayne? You know Wayne Hartwig? That's awesome. Yeah, I've bought lots of stuff from him. Axle shafts, gears. There's lots of good stuff. We go racing. Whoops, I'm sorry. All right, so here we are back to, oh boy, climbing this hill again so I can get you guys a view. All right, here we are again out on this ledge. Look at this, man. He's already way ahead of that last guy. That's impressive. So, this is where most of the drivers, they make it. Oh, he fell down in there. He's probably going to try and reposition that. Now, he's still moving forward, but all the ones I've seen that have made it up this have kept their tire up on that ledge like we just saw. And when they fall down like that, it's really hard for them to get around. I wonder if I can show you guys from the front here. Yeah, here's kind of a front angle view better. But look at that. There is nothing down there. How are those guys getting that car through there? It's just amazing. I don't know how they do it. I legitimately don't know. I can't stay here very long because this guy's coming straight at me. Or he will be coming straight at me. So I'm gonna have to move here pretty soon, but this is a pretty good view for you guys. Look at that. He's hung up though. He's hung up right there on his belly on this ledge, so that's gonna be really hard for him to get around. He's got to stay higher on the driver's side, and that usually seems to work if they can get their driver's side up there. Well, hey, you guys, if you're watching this, give it a thumbs up there for me. Help get some more views here for people, and give me a thumbs up. I mentioned earlier, if you're watching this and you're from, or wherever you're from, post it up here in the comments. Let me know where you're from, where you like to wheel. You know, I was saying earlier, I'm just lucky to be here in Utah, where we have such awesome trails. But now, look at that. All you can see is a tire. I just don't know how these cars even make it up. Stuff like this, you know? Yeah, give me a thumbs up there, you guys, and post up where you're from and where your wheeling place is. And you guys got to come out here to Utah some of these one of these days and come check out Sand Hollow and Moab. There's a really cool area here called the San Rafael Swell. It's another really cool area. I've made several videos of that place. That's a lot of fun. Can't believe I've been recording already for 40 minutes. Feels like it's been 10 minutes. Time flies when you're watching rock crawling, right? Come on, man. I'm trying to stay out of people's way here. I don't want to be that guy that stands up in front of everybody, but yeah, I thought this guy was already basically through this, but he's got a ways to go yet. He's got to get his back end over farther, and he's got to get his front end up on top. Or you guys can't smell that, but I sure can. That's burning rubber right there. So if you guys if you guys have watched this before, you probably know, but these cars will have they have a winch on both axles, or attached to both axles anyway, and so they can cinch it down or they can loosen it out, and it really helps control the suspension. Sometimes it makes sense to cinch the suspension up, and it can actually pull the tire into a better position or get a better angle. Sometimes they let it out, so it'll droop like over a ledge or something to get better traction. But it's pretty cool, like just watching this thing in action. I mean, these things are purpose built, that is for sure. Hey, if you guys, if you're just tuning in, give me a thumbs up so you can, so we can, you know, just get a better viewing on this video. We love supporting Trail Hero and all of the proceeds and everything that these guys do. A lot of the donations that they make go to you know, wounded warriors. They go to veterans. There's a charity called let's see, what is it? Wheeling for the Wounded or something like that. Shoot, I'm butchering it, but it's something like that. I forget what it is, but they support all the veterans. And now this guy's kind of stuck. Yeah, the red JK could make it.
1 minute remaining.
Yeah, I don't think so. I actually just got my first real trail damage on the body this trip. So I'll be showing you guys that in a video coming up here, but pretty bummed about that, as you can imagine. Oh, he's calling it. Okay, he must be like wedged in there. So he's leaking something out of the back there. Yeah, he's calling it. Yeah, it's too bad. He's wedged in there. So now they're gonna have to try and pull him off of there. Earlier we saw the guy, if you guys have been watching for a while, you maybe heard me talk about the guy that's over here from Japan. And we actually saw him break his front drive line, and the axle actually got wedged underneath the vehicle. So it got all twisted up. which is too bad. But he actually pulled it out, and they put in a new drive shaft, and they kept going. So that was actually pretty impressive. So we're gonna move back over here to stage 2 and see what we got going on. It gets really loud here for just a minute, but bear with me, I'll get away from these speakers. So if you guys are just tuning in here, I know people keep dropping in and stuff, but this is the Trailbreaker event over at Trail Hero, and this is a cool. The drivers don't actually get to see the course before they drive it.
I'm not sure they're gonna get.
And they don't get to watch other drivers drive it.
They're gonna get Steve Nance recovered out of here one way or the other. We got a buggy out there that's gonna be able to pull him.
Justin Common,
so we'll get him unstuck. But right now, Steve Nance getting recovered, and then we'll be on to our next competitor, who's gonna be.
That'll be Justin McKinley, and actually that's Justin Common.
Well, guys,
Steve Nance is down in the
I think we're in kind of a lull here. There is actually no cars on course right now, so I think we're probably going to turn this off, and then I've been recording video of this too, so I'll be making a video if you guys want to watch it later. But it's pretty cool, a lot of fun.
He's going to go last here at the 2000.
Yeah, so I actually was just talking to Light Bright actually. They're here and I was just talking to her, and we were actually watching the Super Call yesterday, and that was pretty cool. They were doing media stuff just like I am, and we're running around there, we're getting all kinds of footage of those cars. I don't know if you guys have ever seen them before, but it's a pretty cool little setup. There's like 6 different courses all right there beside each other, and all the cars are crawling over, through the rocks and everything right there beside each other. So it's pretty cool because I could stand almost in the middle, and you could turn around and see all the different cars that were crawling over, their courses. So it was pretty cool. Really fun to watch because there was everything right there in front of you. So not just one car. So that was pretty cool. But we saw rollovers. We saw a guy catching fire. we saw axles break, and we saw all kinds of stuff. So it was pretty fun. But I did record a bunch of videos of that. Oh, and there was also a race. It's kind of a race, but it was the Tough Country Challenge, and basically just a really short little course that they made, and people were racing through that, and anyone could go in there, and they put $10 in to enter, and they go do their best lap, and the best time won $500 or something like that. So it was kind of fun to watch. But anyway, this the Trailbreaker event here looks like it's coming to a kind of a pausing point. So we're going to end the live video at this point now, but we'll see you guys on the trail, and share this video with your friends. Tell them how cool Trailbreaker is, because it's pretty awesome. And you guys, we saw some great up close shots of those cars crawling over those rocks, and some coming around those corners. So pretty awesome. Hey, yeah, thanks for tuning in there, Crash MPA. We'll see you guys. If you ever come out to Utah, let me know. We'll go crawling on the trails out here. So, all right, guys. Well, until I upload again, we'll probably have some videos up next week, starting next week on this Trail Hero event. So, we'll see you guys then. All right. Peace. See you guys on the trail. I don't know how to end a live video. Oh, here we go.